Hello, Rob here from the Flanagan Homestead. We're going to give my goats our CD&T vaccination. Most people like to do this twice a year. Many people do it once a year. We're doing it in the fall. I have just a small amount. That's all they had at the feed store here in town. So this is just enough to do my goats. I will not be able to do my sheep today. I'm using individual needles for each animal. Again, that's advised. Some people don't do that. There's been times that I've actually used a needle more than once, and even on a different animal. Not completely advised, but these are about 50 cents a piece, the syringe and the needle. This is a 23 gauge needle, which is a little bit smaller than you'd typically do on goats. Usually it's about a 20 gauge. The smaller the number, the larger the needle. But we're going to be giving 2 mLs to each animal. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to put this in my bottle, push some air in there, tip it up, and suck out 2 mLs. Don't have my glasses on, so I can't see too well. Get the air bubbles to come back up to the top. Oh, I need a little bit more air. And there's where we're at. I'm just going to put the cap back on for now. And then I'm going to get 9 or 10 of these filled, and we're going to head down to the barn and give them to the goats. As we're getting ready to do this, I forgot to mention why CD&T is what we're talking about. This is the one vaccine that is pretty much universally recommended for sheep and goats. Everybody says you need to have at least this. There are other vaccines that people do on top. Most people don't, to be honest. I don't do anything beyond this unless an animal is sick and they need penicillin or something else. And so this is the one universally recommended vaccine for goats and sheep. Also, keep it in the refrigerator when not in use. This is one that needs to be refrigerated. Sometimes your wife appreciates it if you have a shop refrigerator. So I'm on the other side of the fence. My wife is manning the door over there. The goats think I have something for them to eat in this, but I actually have all the syringes in here. And so I'm just going to give the shot to one goat at a time, and then we're going to push them out the door. You're supposed to do this subcutaneously, so that means underneath the skin. What I'm going to do here is, a lot of people call it tenting. You're going to grab some skin. Hopefully, this is why I brought the stool, because then I can sit them on me, have a little bit more control. So this is called tenting, and you're going to grab some skin and lift it up, and then I'm going to reach underneath that, push it in, push the entire contents in, and then rub it in. You need to be careful when you're tenting, and I've done this multiple times before, where I pull up the skin and I stick it in and then out the other side, and I push the syringe, and the vaccine just comes out in my hand. So make sure that you don't go through both flaps of skin. So she's done. She's ready to go outside. Make sure this one's on tight. Tent. Stick it in quickly. Inject it quickly. Rub it in a little bit. Felt one drop of that come back out. Not a lot. And you're good to go. Good. Skin. Sorry, girl, that one didn't feel good. I'll get it in there quick. There you go.
There you go, baby.
There are some people that prefer to do the tenting on the back of the neck. This is a young goat. It's hard to get a whole lot there, but it is a good spot to get a fold of skin and get it in there. So that went pretty well. Good girl. All right, we got the babies. Most people recommend doing this at less than a month. These are a couple months old at least now, so we're a little behind schedule on that. But we're going to go ahead and get it done now.
Vitamin B.
Another standard practice is to vaccinate the mothers a couple weeks before they give birth, which helps transfer the immunity to their kids. Sorry I missed you the first time. I had to poke you twice, little girl. I had to poke you twice. So there you go, booster shot's done. Takes just a few minutes if you have control of the animals. Even though I told you to be careful not to poke through both sides, I did that on one of my animals and I shot too much vaccine out, so I had to revaccinate, go fill up another syringe and revaccinate that animal. So it's recommended come back in 3 to 4 weeks and give them a booster, and then they should be vaccinated. Thanks for joining me on the Flanagan Homestead, where Christmas trees are my business, teaching and cleaning horticulture is my job, and outdoor projects are my passion. Hope to see you again soon. Be blessed, everyone.